Hello chooms, welcome to the channel. Here's a few different clips. I'm riding along, I see this other biker. He's going around the roundabout, notice he's got absolutely no lights on at the back. So I'm trying to get his attention, but failing. I think he probably thinks it's road rage or something. But yeah, it's a bit dangerous if you're riding on a bike with no rear lights. It's bad enough for all the drivers when you have got lights on, but you could end up getting rear-ended. So I'm trying to make a sign with my hand about there's no light. But yeah, it's really hard to communicate. So get to the bottom of the road and I tried to shout out to let him know, but it's thankfully quite a lit road, but when you get around to the dark roads it's pretty dangerous. Got no rear light, mate. Rear light's gone. Motorist stops at the red lights. I often pass on my travels by these humongous houses. I have no idea how much these cost, but this is like millionaires, billionaires row, because this is inside the M25, so London type pricing, and most of these houses are being extended and expanded. I also found a lot of these rich neighbourhoods seem to employ a load of what look like police cars from a distance, but in fact they're not. They're security, and they're made so absolutely close to looking like police cars you wouldn't tell the difference. So they kind of have their own private police force. You see one coming up here on the corner. To watch here because they just pull out, and then yeah, thankfully he didn't pull out. But yeah, one of these fake police cars, or it's got all the yellow and blue squares on it. And there's one as you come up towards the end. See what you think. See this one, not a police car. Can you tell it's not a police car?
Sure, it can't be legal to look exactly like a police car.
So yeah, come to this mini roundabout, which is absolutely lethal. No one stops or gives way, especially to me on a bike. So the van's looking for a gap. He's obviously giving way, and everyone just sits. He goes out. I find my gap, but that van still goes, doesn't give way to me, and off he goes. This clip, there's a car. He's going around the roundabout, so I'm getting ready to filter past him. Sudden indicator goes on. Oh, now it's back on again. So he's going in the petrol. So we quickly manoeuvre around him. Quickly nip back in here. There's that little car, needs a lot of room apparently. So we filter through, gently looking at everyone. Here comes a big double-decker bus. and a van. Stuck on a Tesla, so no thank you. We're going around the Tesla. And it's these weird multicoloured crossing. Not sure what that pattern is. Have to look out for the McDonald's delivery riders on their suicide scooters. And we carry on filtering past. Underground station to the right. Looking out. Find a gap. As of course I'm on the roundabout, but everyone pulling out there just keeps coming. They won't actually ever give way. And then we round this way, and then bang, here we go, straight out. Every single time. This almost happens every single time. And we're out here, and we've got a minibus. Just stops right there. Get confused to why. No idea. Edge forward. No clue why he stopped there. Okay, well, cheekily sneak around here. And up to the front. Getting ahead of the truck for safety.
I'm on red light. What's going on with this fucking thing?
Filtering through here, not sure what he was sitting there for. Maybe he's waiting for something, I don't know. So you have to be really careful and have your wits about you when filtering. No apparent reason. Every day you'll get people change lanes for absolutely no reason. And I've noticed every time someone changes lane for no reason, they cause a domino effect of brake lights, causing the actual traffic jam that they're all stuck in. If everyone just kept in their lane, kept the right distance, because basically if there's no brake lights going, then everyone keeps moving. But as you can see, as I'm going through, when brake lights hit, then you got this Range Rover, I'm going to change lanes. The car there behind him slows down, the car in that lane slows down, and it creates this bunching effect. And I see this daily, yet car drivers just seem to be oblivious to what I can see that they can't, that they are causing this congestion. The brake lights and the slowing down and the changing of lanes. If you keep everyone at constant speed, keeping your lane, you'll be fine. Every time they brake, it creates this big, almost like Mexican wave style thing of brake lights. So yeah, people get annoyed with bikers filtering through, but it's actually one biker is one less car on the road, and we're not causing the traffic. The cars are causing their own traffic, and you can see on these videos every time brake, and it causes this huge bunching effect. So if you are a car driver watching this, keep in your lane. You're not going to win any prizes by sudden lane changes. It might look like lane 2 is going quicker than lane 3, but it won't be as soon as you move into it. Same as everybody else. You best just keep your lane, keep your distance, keep the gaps. And, if you're in the lane 3, keep to the right. If you're in lane 2, keep to the left of the lane, and so on. So there's a gap. You got good view. Always check your mirrors if you really have to change it. And the only reason you should change lanes because you're in, for some reason, the wrong lane. You want to get off at the next junction. So I move through, constant checking, making sure. Then I need to filter to the left as the road then moves on. But yeah, you have to keep looking ahead, looking at the gap, checking thoroughly, looking for other bikers going down both middles bits. Then you've got to look for a way to get over to exit, which is always the challenge. Keep going, looking for a big enough gap. There's one. Shoulder check, scooch over here, accelerate out of anyone's way. And then you get this other thing where people are trying to use this lane to get around the traffic. He's obviously slowing down because he's going to nip back in, and they then go over the chevrons to nip through. And you're like, okay, that one's going right, but they're probably not. This lane splits into two, and then you get other people cut across. So I'm finally through all of that mess. I really do think that riding on the North Circular is definitely boss level of the game of motorcycling. Absolutely 100%. Go BMW and Tesla. All the crap. Complete boss level. Got tons of NPCs. The ability to read through all these NPCs. Don't read through, just right up your arse. It endlessly sitting in the middle. Constantly. Quite sure when it's all going to come to a big stop. Ugh. Definitely the final boss, which we have to defeat regularly on a much more regular basis. Part of the commute. Big Smoke to Milk and Beans. Slobo Lobo was saying, what is needed on a bike? Well, in reply to that video, you don't need a gear indicator, it's nice to have. But a fuel gauge, again, you don't need one. I really find it a lot easier not to run out of fuel when I know how much is in there, instead of doing the little shake to shake to go, oh, there's something sloshing around in there. Well, how long's that going to get me? I don't know. And I've only really run out of fuel on a bike with no fuel indicator. So, yes, I believe I prefer to have one of those.